Shalom family trendsetter, all praises be to the Most High Power. I am driving, so you will hear some noise in the background. Now I will be brief on this video because I am driving. Now on your screen, this is what you refer to as a shapeshifter. What is a shapeshifter? A shapeshifter, it basically is an entity that can transform him or herself to appears to be human, to look human. Remember the Genesis account when it says the serpent beguiled Eve? What that basically meant was that the serpent tricked Eve into having sex. It wasn't no apple she ate. That's what they threw in the Bible to throw us off. You know what I'm saying? Basically, she had sex with the serpent. And the serpent was basically a shapeshifter, right? A serpent-like creature that can shapeshift to look like Adam, to look like a human being. So this particular shapeshifter in the Garden of Eden, shapeshifted to look like Adam. She had sex with the shapeshifter, which was the serpent-like creature. Then she went and had sex with Adam after she realized what sex was about. Because remember, the punishment that was given to her wasn't a punishment of her mouth. It was basically in childbearing, right? Childbirth. She would have pain during childbirth because she sinned against the Most High, not following the law, which is not mixed with the other nation. Now, this particular shapeshifter in the Garden of Eden, at the time, they dwelt out of the Garden of Eden. They dwelt what is referred to as Nod, right? So this particular entity, the shapeshifter, went into the garden, had sex with Eve, and even in the Bible, when you read it, right, paraphrasing, it says, I shall put enmity, excuse me family, it's a big truck beside of me, I shall put enmity between the serpent and the woman's seed. Now, the seed that is referred to is basically the offspring of the serpent. This is how you know that it wasn't no damn apple she ate. I need to read the Bible with understanding. So, in the past, I used to talk about, actually, I used to show y'all instances where on live TV, they used to shapeshift on live TV, especially on CNN. And I just stopped making those videos because, you know, I wasn't gaining much views on it because people like to hear about, you know, the latest hairstyle, or in some cases, they want to hear about, you know, people getting shot. They don't want to hear about stuff that's really going to affect them in everyday life. And a lot of y'all don't understand that the powers that shouldn't be, many of them are shapeshifter. This is one of the reasons why you see them in power, because the serpent seed that's ruling this world, you know what I'm saying, they are the one that's having dominion over this world because of the serpent, right? The serpent gave them dominion over this world to destroy mankind. So many of y'all might want to be wondering, like, okay, who is from the serpent seed? Now, the serpent seed doesn't necessarily come in a white skin, or so-called white skin, because they're not white, right? Serpent seed can be a so-called black person. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter the complexion of the individual. It's the heart, it's the intent of that individual. But I could give you an idea who's actually predominantly the serpent seed. These are the so-called people that's ruling today. These are the ones that's responsible for creating weapons of mass destruction. You know what I'm saying? I.e. nuclear weapons and bombs and guns and shit. They are the one that's bent on destroying mankind. That's a hint for your ass as to who the serpent seeds are. But I won't be long on this video. I might make a part 2, but I just want to share this video showing you evidence that we do have non-human that exists amongst us, okay? That's one of the reasons why I personally don't even shake people's hand, because a lot of these entities, they like to drain your power. They like to drain your energy and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you notice on the social media, not even social media per se, but on the media, right? The news media, they're always bringing forth negativity. Is always some kind of turmoil, especially when it comes to the black, so-called black community. They're always showing black people getting gunned down by these, you know, the slave patrol, these so-called police officers, right, which I refer to as slave patrol. And then they want to get a reaction from us to harness our energy. They're like energy vampires. That's why one of the reasons why now I'm not falling for the hokey doke. Before I used to, you know, every time I see something happen on TV, I used to react to it, but I don't do it no more. But again, stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to share more in depth what is a shapeshifter and how can you identify a shapeshifter. And they also are very deceptive. They like to smile in your face, but as soon as you pass them, they turn. Notice when you walk past some of these so-called Caucasian, these white people, right? You walk past them as a so-called black people, face to face, they smile. But as soon as they walk past you, believe it or not, they got a frown. They have a distinct hatred towards mankind, the human race. This is one of the reasons why they target us so much and oppress us. But the Most High is about to deliver us, family. Their kingdom is falling literally before their eyes. They are dying breed, and the Most High is about to take them out. We got next to stay tuned for the next video, because I want to share some things with y'all. Proof, once again, that these shapeshifters exist amongst us. Shalom.